episode of Why I Hate This Movie. I'm your host, Derek Rios, with always my co-host and heterosexual life mate, Danny Newton. How you doing, Danny?
I hate you.
Why?
A lot.
Why?
Because I feel special now.
You should. Because you watch something very special. Today we're going to be talking about the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Mm-hmm. This was super bad.
You know what? This is probably better than the whole sequel trilogy, bro.
Oh, man. So I got to thinking about the Star Wars Holiday Special and the television implications of it, right?
Yep.
So back during this time, you had things come on TV that were like cultural events, things that don't really happen today, right? Like whenever Roots aired, how many asses it put in seats and like stuff like that.
We had the ending of Seinfeld stuff.
Yeah. And like, what was it? MASH got over 100 million views on the night it aired.
Mm-hmm.
So things like that would happen back then. I wonder how many people were strapped into a seat for this one.
It was quite a few.
Holy crap, dude.
So, of course, this was made straight for TV.
Yes.
My father watched this on TV.
Dude.
And told me about it. He said that it was amazingly horrible. Because up until like, I don't know, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't know it existed.
Man.
Because George Lucas tried very hard to bury it.
Yeah. Yeah, rightfully so. Dude, I got probably a few minutes into this. And I was just like, oh my goodness. I was so sure there was a Tylenol I took. This is really bad.
So one of the issues, the whole premise of the movie is,
yes,
Han is trying to get Chewie back to his family for Life Day.
Yes.
That's the holiday. Life Day. Don't ask me what the fuck Life Day is. We'll talk about that towards the end. And there's Imperials on.
They're being stopped by Imperial B-roll.
Yeah. Which what planet Wookiees?
Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk. Yeah, that's it. Which is pretty much just looks like the Ewok forest.
Well, so they did things, and you can tell what they did. They had all the B-roll, right?
Yep.
They did a matte painting of Chewbacca's house.
Yep.
And the forest around it, right? They imposed them acting over that.
Yeah.
But for everything else, it was pure just reused assets. Okay. So the first thing that stood out just blatantly in my mind was the shot of the Falcon flying towards what is supposed to be Wookiee world.
Yep.
But it's just a green planet. And we did that by taking Tatooine and just turning it green.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Problem solved.
Because this is well before the second and third movie.
Right.
Well, technically fifth and sixth, right?
Right.
So the Ewok village and that Endor isn't actually a thing yet.
Yeah.
He hasn't even written that. Well, maybe he has, but still, it doesn't exist yet.
There's a lot of reused assets for the Millennium Falcon getting into like firefights and stuff like that, and running from Imperial cruiser and all that kind of crap, right?
There's honestly nothing about this that actually is Star Wars, except for they have a few cameos from the characters.
Dude, there is nothing about this that's actually a cohesive story linked together.
Yeah. Well, the issue is, okay, we're just following his family.
Right.
Everything else is happening in the background. We're following the family, and they're under Imperial rule or whatever, and they're just like trying not to get arrested because these rebels are coming to see them.
Yes.
And the whole time, they're just doing random shit, and we're watching random like little videos along the way, and the whole time it's just the fucking Wookiees. You know what? He doesn't put subtitles on anything they say, so it's just all just guessing and for what the fuck they're doing.
I turned on closed caption on YouTube in the hopes that some asshole actually put words on it.
No.
Nope. Oh man.
Which I respected the fact that he doesn't, everything's not just automatically translated, and he doesn't give you subtitles throughout Star Wars, right?
Okay.
But when you have something, the entire movie is based off this premise, put some fucking subtitles on there.
Could you imagine watching we just got done with Godzilla -1.
Yep.
Could you imagine watching that with 0 subtitles? At least that would make a little more sense because they're still speaking a language we can identify. And
yeah, someone could translate it for us. You know what? I don't know. Maybe Wookiee there's someone, they teach that at a college somewhere. I know they teach Elven at fucking Oxford or something. So
holy crap.
After this first scene where Han and Chewie's heading towards whatever B-roll planet, they cut to the family.
Yeah.
It's a full 10 minutes.
Oh, God.
Before you get another word that you understand.
I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so hard. My chest hurt. I couldn't do it, dude. I had to stop.
It's not funny. They're just doing random.
I know it's not funny, but it's fucking hilarious that this exists.
They're just doing random everyday activities. It's like if you're just sitting around with your fucking family watching TV, and like, oh, we got to cook dinner. Mom puts on a fucking cooking video, instructional video that how to cook it. Oh, you know what the joke is? Fucker has 4 arms. It's hilarious. It's weird, right?
Oh my God, dude.
Every one of these videos is just painfully atrocious.
I started scrolling the YouTube comment section partway through this movie, and I totally agree that the only reason that this can exist posted on YouTube without getting flagged is to flag it. Disney would have to admit it exists and that they own it.
It's funny because he tried so hard to bury it and deny its existence.
Mm-hmm.
It's only aired once, and then they never did anything else. But you know what? Once is enough for a few people to go record that shit. So they refused its existence on the what's canon and not canon. So this is technically canon because of that.
Yeah, 100%. There was so much stuff that I don't know why. I don't know why this whole thing was like 20 minutes long, and they packed it with so much crap that it was an hour and a half.
This is an hour 37.
This was a full-length film. This is painful.
It definitely could have been a 30-minute, like 45-minute thing. I mean, there's nothing that could have made this good.
Dude,
but
I felt so bad for B. Arthur and Harvey Korman.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they signed up like, fuck, I'm going to be in Star Wars? Yeah, this shit blew up. This is going to be great.
Dude.
What am I doing? Oh, no.
Dude, Harvey Korman was actually a good comedic actor. He was in things that I like.
Well, B. Arthur was one of the Golden Girls.
I know, right? And to see them in this, oh, that's rough. That's real bad.
So Cormac is that the one they reuse over and over?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the forearm robot thing.
Yeah.
And then he was the android
Robot.
that was powering down.
Oh, God, that was unbearable.
Dude.
In the middle of this, they have a 5-minute instructional guide video where they're just teaching this fucking kid how to work a receiver or something.
Yeah.
Something like a radio.
Yeah, it's basically
build
building
it.
a transistor radio.
Yep. And the whole time it's breaking down, and that's supposed to be the funny part because it keeps malfunctioning.
Yeah, he's not fully charged.
Yeah,
yeah. It says something about his people's battery life or whatever at the first of it, and I'm just like, oh no, this is gonna be bad. This is not even funny.
No. There's nothing funny about this entire movie. It's very unbearable, but
there's plenty of hilarious stuff in it.
So the family, you have his wife Mala,
mm-hmm.
his son Lumpy,
yeah,
and then his granddad Itchy, or his dad.
Yeah,
Itchy.
his dad Itchy.
They're not even fucking trying.
None of
really?
these people sound like they have a name remotely close to Chewbacca.
Oh. I mean, Mala is fine. I could accept that. But
Yes.
the other, they just stopped caring. What are the other two? I don't know, fucking Lumpy. I don't know if it was a lump of shit. And then like Itchy over there. Old fucking granddad scratching his balls.
Oh my God, dude. I mean, I'm just saying, Mala's pretty hot.
I guess.
Yeah, dude.
You know, Lumpy's head doesn't fit his body. His head's fucking tiny with this massive Wookiee body.
Every time the Imperials are interacting with Lumpy, I'm just like, kill that fucking thing. You have guns.
They should have murdered them. That would have been the best thing for this movie. And Chewbacca.
Yep. What happened to your wife and kids and stuff, Chewbacca? Well, the Imperials murdered them.
Well,
Good.
George Lucas murdered them. Because they don't exist anymore.
Oh, God, dude.
Yeah. So the first video we get is Lumpy just watching a circus. It feels like this technology wasn't around really in movies. So this whole 3D aspect of it of like, oh my God, they're so amazing. Must have just been enough to think that was going to blow people's mind.
Yeah. It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't. It's literally just a dude in spandex that I can totally see his dick through. And a couple of dudes in bird suits juggling.
I don't know.
It's like, what the fuck is happening?
Hey man,
Why?
Lumpy enjoyed it. Okay.
Yeah. And then we get a dude from Trader Joe's.
Yep.
And then he comes around and is just there for the rest of the feature because we need somebody that speaks English.
Yeah, his character's really fucking annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, not good. Quite the opposite of good. One could even say it was bad.
So they also had like a direct line to Luke.
They got a direct line to everybody.
Yeah, they just dial it up and it's like him working in his workshop and he's like, oh, hey, what's up? And he doesn't understand him.
No. Everybody's literally like, hey man, put somebody on that speaks English.
Yeah.
Everybody that Mala calls.
Yeah. Doesn't fucking speak Wookiee.
Oh,
which he's already been with Chewbacca for a while. I think he speaks their language at this point. He understands him enough.
Oh man.
You know, at one point, in the animated sequence, this is how fucked it is. Like I don't know what the fuck they were thinking when they released this. They didn't even pay attention. They just like, yeah, just do shit. I don't care. Because during the animated sequence, Luke didn't understand R2. C-3PO had to translate for R2 to Luke.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they talking about?
Who the fuck knows?
Just because when Luke asks R2 a question and he beeps at him, he has to be like, oh, I don't know. Someone put dialogue here because we can't have subtitles.
I think that there's so many droids that binary is pretty common that Luke can talk to R2.
He can.
Yeah.
He was definitely talking to him well before this point. They had droids on their farm that he communicated with.
Yeah.
And of course, Mark Hamill's all fucked up in this. Because
he just had a car wreck.
This is right after his car wreck. Actually, yeah, right before The New Hope released in movie theaters, he actually had the car wreck. Yeah, it fucked up his face and stuff. So you can tell he's got a lot of makeup on.
He is covered in makeup.
Yeah.
I like the Carrie Fisher cameo. It hurt my brain so bad because Carrie Fisher's just like, is like Han or Chewbacca there? Put Han on. What about Chewbacca? Well, show him to me. And this dumb bitch picks up a picture of Chewbacca and holds it up to the camera. I'm just like, oh my God. Oh, these things need to just die. These things should not exist. This is too stupid.
You know, they're just a real strength race. They're not a lot of thinkers, as Wookiees, okay? They're all just real super strong.
It'd be like I did a Zoom call and I was like, Something happened to Derek. Really? Well, show him to me. And I just took a picture of you out of my pocket. It's like, here. It's like, that's not what I meant.
This guy. This is who we're talking about.
Yeah, this dude in the picture. No. She meant, is he in the fucking room, you moron?
So then, of course, she watches the crappy cooking video. Then the trader guy shows up.
Yeah.
Because the Imperials are there. The Imperials show up and they're doing inspection and stuff. They're pretty much being harassed by the Republic the whole time. He shows up with a proton pack.
Yeah.
For the mind evaporator.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
The mind evaporator.
So when you hear the words mind evaporator, my first thought doesn't go to sex chair. Yeah.
Or just a 3D goggles. Yeah, it's
right.
It's pretty much so he fixes this thing for Grandpa. Then we get a sequence where Grandpa's watching Dane Carroll sing, and it's just a very sexual song about I'm just I'm here for your pleasure. I don't know what the fuck the song's about. Yeah, it's a love song, but the whole time he's just like jerking it or something.
He really is. Which I gotta say, I kind of agree with Itchy's taste in women.
I mean, don't get me wrong, she's attractive, but your family's there. There's people there.
Maybe you shouldn't be doing this in the living room.
Yeah.
This is like a private thing, right?
Mind evaporator.
Mind evaporator.
Do you think that's why they're all so dumb? They've been using this, and it's joyful, but it also erases your mind.
Well, now we just carry the mind evaporator around in our back pockets. Yeah.
It's more handy that way.
Yeah. It's iPhones or Samsung. Those are our modern mind evaporators. We don't have to sit in a chair with a thing around our head anymore.
Yeah, fucking.
But we're getting back to that. Thanks, Nerly. But yeah, man.
I did like that Carrie Fisher doesn't wear a bra underneath her outfit. She looked good back then.
Young Carrie Fisher's really hot.
She sure was.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
So the Imperials come, search their home.
Yes. They search their home because they suspect them of being rebels. It's almost like Nala has called everybody in the rebellion. Who would have thought that the Empire can trace your calls?
Well, she's really worried about the picture of her husband.
It's almost like everybody said, hey, you need to stop calling people. The Empire is really upset since we just blew up their Death Star and it's tracing everybody's calls.
So they show the Imperial, one of the guards, just the shitty rock band, which I think they were called the Jefferson Starship.
Yes.
Because they introduced them at the start of the video, or the start of the movie.
Yeah. They introduce all the cameos at the beginning of this.
Yeah.
And honestly, when I think Jefferson Starship, I don't think sci-fi, because they were kind of like, It
was just a rock band.
Yeah.
It was just a rock band.
It was much like, a Pink Floyd or something like that, right?
I don't know why I think Jefferson Starship. I just think of the Jetsons for some reason.
I don't.
Really? I don't know. Jefferson Starship, Jetsons, whatever. I don't know why, but
because they had Starship in their name.
Yeah.
So naturally they had to be cameoed in this.
Is that a real band?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they have a good song?
I mean, probably. I can't think of any Jefferson Starship songs off the top of my head.
Please, you don't have to look it up. I do not care that much. Later, maybe. Do you think the Imperials are racist against Wookiees?
I think the Imperials are racist in general.
Each side has a few bad apples, okay? every side.
Because technically, the Imperials are all about racial purity in a lot of ways, because there's not, other than the odd one or two here or there, there's no aliens in the Empire.
No, just humans.
Just humans.
Well, they're the only ones you can trust, right?
Right. can't trust. You can't even fucking talk to these other things. How can you trust them?
Exactly. Robots are cool. You can program them.
Right. Yeah, we trust AI.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until it rises up and tries to take over, and that's a completely different thing.
Yeah, that never happens. All the droids are real dumb, so we're fine.
Yeah.
Then we get the crappy animated sequence, which I guess they just didn't want to pay their actors. And it literally, it's them crashing on a planet. And by them, I mean
it was
Han and...
So Han is infected by a virus.
They didn't get affected until he gets on the planet.
Okay. So what happens is they are flying through. They're not responding. Luke takes a Y-Wing out because a Y-Wing has a jump seat in it for 3PO.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
And Luke is following him with the Y-Wing, and Chewie like turns the cannons on Luke. So Luke follows him into the atmosphere. The Millennium Falcon crash lands, and so does Luke for some fucking reason. And then that's where they meet up with Boba Fett.
Yeah, Boba Fett shows up riding on a dinosaur.
Yes.
And he's
As
like,
you do.
As you do. And he's like, I'll help him. I can get a cure for Han who fell asleep or some shit, right?
Yeah.
And of course, they threw C-3PO in there just because Luke couldn't understand R2.
Right.
So, but yeah, they go to town, Luke and Boba Fett.
No. Boba Fett and Chewie.
Oh, Chewie.
Because Luke fell asleep because this virus only affects humans.
That's right. It does only affect humans. Yep. And yet Chewie's like, I don't trust a guy. But, apparently, we don't know that. He just growls at him. Like, Chewie doesn't like anybody. So it's kind of normal.
Yeah.
They get the cure and then go back to the ship. But, oh no, Boba Fett double crosses them and contacts Vader because he's Vader's right-hand man.
Yeah. 3PO and R2 already know this.
They intercept the transmission.
Yeah.
So when they get back, they're just like, he's not one of us. He's working for the other guy. And Boba Fett just flies off because he already gave them the fucking cure for some reason.
Right.
And he could have easily just taken out Chewie and then had all three of them imprisoned.
Right.
Trilogy over. He already has Luke and Han unconscious.
Best bounty hunter ever. Best bounty hunter ever. I'm glad he died in that Snarlack pit.
He didn't die in that Snarlack pit.
Oh, that's right.
He climbed out. Remember? We got that shitty show.
Oh, God.
With the racers,
Oh.
You know what? That's why he was riding a fucking Rancor. That's why he was riding a dinosaur in this. It all makes sense. He's a fucking dinosaur tamer. You just don't crash on random planets because Boba Fett might be riding a dinosaur there.
Dude, it's so random. If they would have crashed anywhere else on this planet, there would not have been a Boba Fett riding a dinosaur, I take it?
No. And the animation is just fucking awful.
I know.
Like, animation was not this bad back then.
I sent you a screenshot of it because it was spectacular.
There was good animation. This is like, I know it's 80s. I get that. But was this 80? This was 80? 79?
No, it's
80?
70s.
79?
Yeah.
Still.
There's so much better animation than this.
There is.
It's so bad. Their faces are like weirdly long. Their eyes aren't really eyes. They don't have eyeballs. They just have vague weird outlines of what eyes should be.
Everything moves real strange and like, it is not very good.
No, it's fucking horrifying.
And Boba Fett's a famous bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Han Solo would know who that is.
Well, the thing is Han Solo worked for Jabba. At the same time, Boba Fett worked for Jabba.
Mm-hmm.
And Han literally took credits at the end of A New Hope to pay off what he owed Jabba so that Boba Fett wouldn't come fucking murder him. Yeah.
He would know exactly who Boba Fett is.
He would have looked over like, that guy's here to fucking kill me.
Yes. Before he fell asleep.
100%.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. He would not, he would immediately open his eyes and go, oh God.
Yep.
Chewie would be like, oh, this guy, I don't trust him. Like,
There's
fucking
a fucking
Chewie,
reason.
you were there working with Han
Yeah.
for Jabba as well. You know this motherfucker's here to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man. It's a good guy Boba Fett riding dinosaurs.
Good guy, Boba Fett.
That's okay. He's going to be leader of Tatooine one day.
I'm glad his Tusken Raider family died.
Oh. There should have been more tries, but all the Tusken Raiders, all of them are apparently dead. They're extinct now. Congratulations, Disney. That was the last tribe.
We finally got them all.
Yep. Then we go to the instructional video, which is by far the worst part.
I had to pause again during the instructional video because I was sitting there in my chair watching the instructional video, and I literally started dozing off. I had to stop.
No, it's so awful.
I had to stop and stand up and just, shake it out, go get a drink, then come back. Because
it's infuriating.
Dude, like I said, Harvey Korman was putting me to sleep, and that is fucking sad.
So in each one of these is like 5 to 10 minutes of the movie.
Oh, they're so fucking long, dude.
And then we get the cantina, the Tatooine cantina scene, which the whole thing is the Imperials are checking their fucking house, right?
Yeah.
And they get a message, like a live broadcast saying, all Imperials need to watch this video. It's important.
Why?
Watch this video. And the video is just B. Arthur in Tatooine. And they're shutting down Tatooine. And they're having a curfew. And she's at the fucking cantina bar, right? She's the waitress or bartender. Straight up, she's like, hey guys, y'all need to leave. And they're like, yeah, fuck you, bitch. I'm drinking.
I can just imagine the fucking Imperial troopers standing in Nala's living room watching this the same way I'm standing here just watching this. Going, hey guys, why the fuck do you think the Empire wants us to watch this?
I don't know. It's like they need to kill the runtime. It doesn't make
shit,
any
dude.
sense. And then she sings a song about fucking, hey, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Yeah.
And
the Empire's shutting me down for good.
We also get, isn't that your boy again? Is that Corman?
Yeah.
That comes in as a rapist?
No. That's somebody else.
That's Art Carney?
Yeah.
Carney? Art Carney.
I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He comes into the bar. That's how it starts out. And he's hitting on her, B. Arthur, and just sexually harassing her just because she said, goodbye, friend, or something like that.
Yeah.
Until next time. And he took it as like, oh, he fell in love instantly.
Oh, B. Arthur is down to fuck.
Yeah, she wants to see me again.
She wants to finger my head hole.
Pour it in there, baby. Oh, God. And this whole scene was like, oh, you remember? We have fucking aliens in Star Wars. Look at all the aliens. Oh, yeah, that fucking thing. You know what they also showed? The guy that got his fucking arm cut off was sitting there perfectly fine in this.
Oh, shit.
But Ben cut his arm off. I guess it grew back.
Hey, man, he's got a robot arm now, okay?
Sure.
It's fine. It's fine.
Maybe the tech guys over the fucking tech gang. Maybe he joined that gang and got a robot arm. Maybe he's riding around on a shiny purple scooter.
Oh, God. A fucking Vespa?
Yeah. A Vespa.
So she sings just a fucking dirge about the bar shutting down.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, good. I'm glad this bar is shutting down.
Yep.
Yeah. You deserve it. You deserve it. If I had to sit through another minute of this, the Empire better walk in your establishment and just fucking execute you.
Goodbye. So long. Farewell until I see you again.
No.
Oh.
No.
Goodbye. Sorry, I got a slight head cold, so.
It's okay.
Normally my singing voice is beautiful. I sound just like B. Arthur.
And then we just cut back to the Empire standing in Nala's living room going, yep, that's a thing we just watched.
Yep. And then
gotta go back to beating these Wookiees.
important Imperial information. And then they finally leave. They leave one guard behind.
Lumpy sends the transmission, a recall transmission.
Yeah.
To all Imperial officers.
So they leave.
Yes.
But one of them stays because it's like, hey, you stay in guard because the husband's missing. And we got to find this fucking guy.
Dude, I was on that guy's side.
Yeah.
100%.
He should have murdered that family.
He goes up to Lumpy's room and sees the fucking transistor he was working on and just picks up and smashes that shit. I'm just like, yeah, do the rest of the family.
That's the same guy that every time the fucking one of them did anything, he would just he'd shove the gun at their face.
Yeah, squeeze the trigger.
But it was not like a soldier. You wouldn't just shove your gun in their face, directly into their face to threaten them. You can just point the gun at them.
If this would have been an American city, that dude would have just shot this whole family.
Yeah, for sure. Sprinkle a little crack on him, got out of there. So he's rounding up the family, and Lumpy runs outside.
Lumpy runs. He chases down Lumpy, and then Chewbacca gets home.
Yep, Chewbacca and Han show up.
But so what it is Lumpy runs outside.
This whole sequence is amazing, by the way.
And the Imperial runs
the stormtrooper
outside.
Captures him.
Yeah, he's got Lumpy.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Chewie and Han get the drop on him, and Han knocks his gun out of his hand.
Chewie runs over, and instead of attacking the guy, just gets Lumpy, and then the guy points a gun at him. So Chewie backs off. And then Han sneaks up behind him.
Yeah.
Slaps the gun out of his hand and then acts like he's going for the gun. And the trooper goes for it and hits the railing and just falls off to his death. Just goes right through the railing.
It's a long way down.
Holy shit, bro. Like,
did you notice when Han was leaving that he was just like, hey, man, good luck. They're going to come looking for him.
Yeah. No, they aren't, because the one fucking traitor guy.
Yeah, he calls back. I got rid of the body.
Yeah, he said, hey, this guy stole all of my shit and left. And they're like, okay, we'll get into it. We'll check into it.
You know why? Because he's a white guy. Yeah. So the Imperial was like, I apologize, citizen. We will get this perpetrator immediately. Yeah. You have a good day, sir.
No, it's weird because when we were just there, you had left. And then on top of that, it was like a Wookiee family.
Yeah.
And, we got back and that no one sent out a call for us to come back. It's all very weird. They just happened to not mention any of that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's almost like this movie is bad.
What? No. The sequence where the Han goes for the gun and the Imperial just falls off. Just over the railing, through the railing. That's the same railing that at the beginning of the movie you see Lumpy just walking on.
Yeah.
He's just walking on it like it's a tightrope.
Wookiees are heavy as fuck.
Yeah. That guy barely touched that railing and it just shattered into pieces and he fell to his death.
Oh my goodness.
I don't say his Lumpy should be dead.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking too when Lumpy started walking on this railing. Is I'm wondering how often he just falls the fuck off.
I guess
I wonder if impacting the ground actually would hurt him.
Maybe that's why they call him Lumpy. He hit his head a few times. He's got a few.
He's got some lumps. Oh fuck!
What kind of a shit fucking dad are you to name your kid Lumpy?
It's pretty fucking bad.
Maybe just nicknames and not their actual fucking names.
So after that, we go to the fucking ending acid sequence.
Oh my god! They do Life Day, and Life Day apparently is the Wookiees pull out this fucking portal ball, this little orb, and then they all stand around it, and it teleports them to space. Well, puts robes on them first. Yeah, teleports them to space. They walk through a portal in space and to the life tree. Yes. And then at the life tree, all the Wookiees gather around. And Princess Leia comes out and sings them a song in fucking not their language.
You think Wookiees stand around like, what's this bitch saying?
Why is she singing? Is this not a Wookiee holiday? I thought this was a Wookiee day. Like, this is a thing that's
totally
because they're just like,
holiday.
we need you to get you to your family for Life Day. That they didn't seem like any of them fucking celebrated it.
He could have just held this fucking orb portal thing from anywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, he didn't
could've
have to
met
come
him.
home.
No.
Oh my god, dude.
I don't understand how any of this works. And they go to the Life Tree, yeah. And of course, all the main cast is there.
They're
Because
all in
they have to-
fucking robes, like some
Yeah.
kind of cult. Like, oh no, why are we part of the Wookiee cult now? Is this like a Flavor Aid thing?
Yeah. I hope so. I need a little Flavor Aid to get that out of that taste out of my mouth. This fucking movie.
Tastes like shit.
Dog shit. Oh, man. Yeah. Because they all ported there. That means Luke and them had fucking orbs too to get there.
Yeah.
And who knows where the fuck it's at?
Yeah, exactly. And then that's it. That's it. That's the end of this. That's after
Leia sings a song and they just stand around like they fucking know what she's saying.
Leia sings the lyrics to the Star Wars theme song.
Mm-hmm.
There's no lyrics to the Star Wars theme song. It is purely instrumental.
No, those are the lyrics now. And it has nothing to do with what I believe Life Day is, Danny.
Oh man.
And then all the Wookiees give thanks and fucking that's the end of it. Man,
yeah, they're literally praying at the end of this, and my last thought in my head were like, all Wookiees are Christian? Question mark.
Maybe this is them converting.
Oh jeez.
We need to get all these Wookiees converted.
So
Send out some fucking missionaries. What?
Tell me how you feel about it.
Tell me how I feel. Oh man, it's not the worst Star Wars thing I've ever seen. No, it's definitely by far one of the worst things. You couldn't really call this a movie.
No.
I don't know how he let this hit air. Something fucked up. There was definitely some miscommunication along the way.
They were just like, hey, we need like a 2-hour TV spot to fucking put commercials in. We got to sell merch.
Yep.
And then they were just like, holy shit, well, I guess we could slap something together.
This must have been made in a week.
Dude. I guarantee you this only made a couple days. It could have. No real thought went into this.
And then they just like, hey man, we have all this fucking random B footage from these other people. We're just gonna put them in. We'll throw the whole 20-minute movie in, and then we'll just fill it with this random filler videos, and people will love it, right? Because they look at this sweet technology.
Yeah, we still got all the costumes and stuff like that laying around.
They're aliens. It's Star Wars. Done. Boom. Fucking nailed it. Send the check in.
We are so fucking good.
And then it aired, and he was like, burn that shit. Burn it. Make sure it never hits a light of fucking day.
Do you think George Lucas even watched this shit before it aired?
No.
No
100% no. No fucking way.
Oh, dude.
He probably didn't even know about it. He was probably working on the sequels, and like someone's like, you did what? Oh.
I would suggest anybody to just watch the first 10 minutes.
Oh man.
Dude, if you hang through the first 10 minutes, you're good.
We forgot to. I really wanted to do the first 5 minutes of this video with us just just doing Wookiee noises. Just 5 minutes, and then that's it. The whole video. But that was all it's gonna do.
Oh, you can still do that.
I'll just put that on repeat.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
Okay. On the hate meter?
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be a 10.
Yeah, I'm going to go 10. This is racist.
Yeah, it's racist.
Several races.
To any alien that ever watches this definitely probably felt discriminated against.
Dude,
as a human, I feel discriminated against.
For real. There's definitely aliens out there going, we don't fucking sound anything like that. Oh, shit, dude. Yeah. 100% 10.
Ballpark. Knock this one out. All right. You got anything else?
Don't watch it. Never watch this.
No.
What this will do to your psyche is not worth it. I will be haunted by this for the rest of my life.
You know, just it's a good background movie for the family, okay?
Oh my God, dude. I couldn't imagine forcing a room full of people to watch this.
I watched it originally with my stepbrother and father, and I swear it was 4 hours long.
This was the longest hour and a half I've ever sat.
Mm-hmm.
This was bad. This is worse than Jack and Jill.
Okay. Goodbye, farewell, until I see you next time. I don't actually know the lyrics.
I don't know. Star Wars.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
We're having a Star Wars.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. It's a life day. There's a tree. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Or whatever the fuck Carrie Fisher sang.
Hey man, she looked good doing it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, she did.
I don't know why she was rubbing up against Chewie very, very
suggestively.
Sexually. Yeah. Like I know it was Life Day and it was his Life Day or whatever, but she'd been getting that Wookiee dick. That's all I'm saying. Han better look out.
When I first saw Nala, I was just like, holy shit.
I don't know. Fuck that rug.
Do the carpets match the drapes?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can just see it. Was she wearing clothes?
No,
no one's wearing clothes.
No one's wearing clothes.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time.
See you later, guys.
Bye.